Hi guys, James at Rampant Lion Reviews again for you today. For this video I wanted to just do a little bit of a channel message, and I think it's been about 6 months actually since I did the last one of these. So as I always do with these videos, I just want to give a huge thank you to those of you that have supported the channel over the last 6 months. It's been great actually, you know, the level of support that you guys give, whether you're commenting, telling me about different beers, beer styles, giving me advices of bars to go to and things like this. You know, it's really cool to see something that I just do as a hobby being really enjoyed by other people. So, you know, a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you guys that are following the channel. It's great to communicate with you guys, and you know, please keep all your comments and things like that coming. You guys are one of the best sources of information when it comes to these videos and things like that. I've learned a hell of a lot about beer from you guys that watch the videos as well, so you know, please do keep that coming. It's always great, and I'm glad that you guys are continuing to enjoy the channel. So as this video airs, I will be on my way to Hong Kong. It's summer holiday time, so I had originally planned to go to China and North Korea with my cousin, but since he was in Australia he wasn't able to get the China visa very easily, to be honest, because I think you have to be resident, you have to be in your home country to actually get a hold of one of these visas. So instead we decided to plan something a little bit different with our time. So we're going to spend 5 days in Hong Kong, then we're going to Kyushu in the south of Japan and just travelling around there for a week and seeing places like Kumamoto, Nagasaki, Fukuoka and stuff like this. We're going to just travel around the whole of the island. That's one of the parts of Japan that I haven't seen yet. We're also, after that, we're going to go to Hiroshima and make our way back up to Osaka. We'll visit Ise, I think, as well. It's somewhere that I've not been. I would like to go and visit the Ise Kadoya brewery because that's one of my favourite Japanese breweries. Well, after that, we're going to fly to Jeju in South Korea and drive around the island there. It's supposed to be absolutely beautiful. And then we'll go over to the mainland in South Korea, starting at Busan, and we'll gradually work our way up to Seoul for the last little bit as well. And after that we'll go back to Macau and then cross on the ferry and then back to Scandinavia, or back home to Scandinavia after that. So yeah, that'll be a really interesting trip. One of the other things I wanted to say as well is that I was over in America a couple of weeks ago. When I was there I was given a hell of a lot of beer by different guys that are following the channel, so a huge thank you to Jesse, to Miles, and also to Tabor as well for the beers that they gave me. You know, I got somewhere in the region of 30 different American beers, and you'll see those start to air from tomorrow. While I was there too, I was also able to film some brewery visits and things like that, so you will see some of those appear. A huge thank you to Jesse actually for the beer tour that he gave me around Chicago. It was really awesome of him to do that. I met him at the Meekiller Festival in Copenhagen too, and he's going to come out next year, so I look forward to seeing him again. We had a really good time that day that we were going around. So when I'm in all of these places that I've just mentioned, I will be filming more of these out and about videos. I've done some bar visits, I did some brewery visits, and I will make sure that I do beer shop visits and things like that as well when I'm in Hong Kong, Korea and Japan again, because I know you guys really quite enjoy those videos. And Asian craft beer is still a little bit of an unknown entity. We don't see too many of them over here in Europe or in America, which is where other people are viewing the channel from, so you can look forward to that over the next little while. On to a more kind of personal note now. So unfortunately I wasn't able to go to Ukraine and Poland as I had mentioned to you, I think back at Christmas time. Now this was for good reason though. My girlfriend and I have found out that we are expecting our first child, who will be born at the very end of November, start of December. So it's a kind of exciting new chapter in life, and I'm really looking forward to that actually. The little Japascot will have, you know, it'll be interesting that, raising a kid that's half Scottish, half Japanese, hence Japascot in Sweden. So yeah, well, that'll be an interesting challenge, but I'm really looking forward to that actually. But my girlfriend was just in the period when we were meant to go to Ukraine where there's a hell of a lot of morning sickness, so it just wasn't a good time to go. But I want to get back to Ukraine sometime either this year or early next year. We'll need to see how that kind of works out, because I was really looking forward to seeing my friend in Ukraine and trying some Ukrainian beers, as well as going to Poland, because the Polish craft beers were amazing last time. So that's something that will go on the list for a little bit later too. But we're looking forward to meeting our little one sometime in late November, early December. At that time I will travel to Japan because the little one will be born over there. I'll go over there for about 5 weeks or 5-6 weeks or something like that, and so at that point the channel might go on a little bit of a lull, but I will make sure there's Christmas Day reviews and New Year's reviews and things like that. But just be aware that will happen, but I'm sure you understand the reasons for that. So as I said earlier, I wanted to just thank all of you for all the support, but in particular I wanted to just note something that I've come across on the channel over the last little while. So I noticed that the number of Swedish beers that I've reviewed has just overtaken the number of Scottish beers. So the channel is now, I guess, officially more Swedish than it is Scottish. But in fairness, since I live so close to Denmark, I've reviewed a hell of a lot of Danish beers as well. So at the moment, I think there's about 310 Scottish craft beers, but I've reviewed some about 330 or 340 Swedish beers now, but there's also 170 Danish beers on there too. So yeah, the channel has been more Scandinavian than it has been Scottish for quite a little while. So I thought that was quite interesting actually. But it seems to be that there's a hell of a lot of support from the channel from Swedish viewers, and I just want to thank you guys in particular for that. Since I've come over here, it's been really cool to review the Swedish beers, and generally in Scandinavia the standard of beer is incredible, and I think it's just the culture of home brewing that means there's so many people doing it that beer just has to be of a very good quality to actually, you know, make money and things for these different companies. So it's a really great place to be, and I've thoroughly enjoyed reviewing the Swedish beers. And sort of as a thank you for all the Swedish support or Nordic support generally, one of the things I would quite like to do as a little project on the channel is review some classic Swedish beers in Swedish. My Swedish is at a fairly good standard now. It'll probably still give some of you guys a laugh actually, but we'll see how we get on. But I was thinking something along the lines of like Bedero Bitter or Örebro Bitter, you know, some of the Opigårds beers as well, some of the more older classic Swedish craft beers. It'd be really cool to review some of those for you on the channel. So please do give me some Swedish beer suggestions that I could do this series as a part of. Of course, when it comes to the new limited release things, we will stick to English as the main language of the channel because, you know, just for universality, if you like, just because everyone understands that. There's only 10 million Swedish speakers in the world, and I guess the Norwegians and the Danes can understand a good bit of it as well. So yeah, that's something I would like to do on the channel over the next little while as well. Something that has also been mentioned by a good number of you too is that you'd like to see top 10 videos, you know, like maybe my top 10 beers of 2019, my favourite beer styles and stuff like that. So do let me know in the comment section what kind of videos you would like. I do see these sort of things and I would like to do it. One of the things that I always wanted with the channel was to keep it fairly edit free. The reason for that is that I prefer the focus to be on you know, actually learning about the beer and tasting the beer and things like that, rather than a lot of my time going into editing videos together. So that's the reason why I don't use video editing too much. So if I was going to do something like that, you know, it'd be maybe once every kind of month or something like that at most, because I don't want to be spending a hell of a lot of time on editing the videos. But I'm open to the idea and I'd be curious to see what you guys would like. So yeah, maybe I can do like my top 10 favourite beer styles and stuff like this. I can maybe do some you know, my top 10 beers of the first 6 months of 2019 or something. You know, let me know in the comment section what kind of videos you would like to see. And of course I'm changing it up a little bit by adding in the beer visits, the bar visits and the brewery visits and things like that too. I quite like doing my out and about vlogs and stuff like that too. So yeah, just keep your suggestions coming. It's always great to hear from you guys, as I say. But yeah, I think that is everything that I wanted to say on the video for the moment. So you can look forward to some American beers being posted from tomorrow, and you'll see some more out and about videos as well. I will edit together and publish my brewery visit videos and things like that from America. I did get a couple in Iceland because I stopped off there as well, so you'll see those appearing over the coming weeks, and you'll see some Japanese, Hong Kong and South Korean stuff, things coming up again over the next little while, and I will get some more sakes to review for you while I'm in Japan as well. But again, a huge thank you to you guys for all of the support. My plans for over the next little while in terms of travel, as I said, I want to get Ukraine done because I've really wanted to go there for a while. I'll be going back to Japan at Christmas time. My cousin and I still want to do mainland China and North Korea, of course. I've got the money saved up for that, so we'll see if I can still go there. South America is still on the list. My friend married a Peruvian girl and she really wants us to go down there and see Peru, so again, that is something that's in the mix. Nepal and India are somewhere that's always been fascinating for me, and then Southeast Asia is a whole other ball game too. There's too many places to visit. The other place that I definitely want to try to get to, it'll take priority in the next little while, will be down to Slovenia to visit Davor, because the Slovenian beer reviews seem to have gone down very, very well actually, so that's something that I really want to jump on in the next little while. So some interesting things coming up for the channel, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy it. Thank you for your continued support, and you know, we'll see how we get on with this holiday. But thanks again. I hope you guys all have a nice summer, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon with more beer reviews. Until the next time, it's Slanja just now, and I'll catch you guys later. Slanja, skål, kampai. I don't even know how to say it in Korean. Cheers.